Hey, Chris Ferdinandi here with another Vanilla.js quick tip. Let's get into it. One confusing quirk of working with the fetch method is that catch does not fire if the response you get back is like a 404 or a 500. For example, if I used postses instead of posts, like if I mistyped this for some reason, I'm going to get back a 500 error. But because I've gotten a response back from the API, the promise is considered resolved and the then method fires. The only time catch would fire in this situation is if the endpoint did not respond with anything at all. If it's responding back with an error code, it's considered resolved and then fires. And so it's going to use this console log here with the data, which is oftentimes pretty surprising. And you can see here, the browser itself is giving me a 404, letting me know that that was a bad resource. But the endpoint still returns this empty object here, which is not what I would have expected. And so the fix for this is to check if the response is okay before doing anything. So let me uncomment this here. And one of the native properties on the response is okay. And that's going to look to see if the code on the response is in the 200 range, which means it was successful. It was an okay response. And so what we can do is we can check this property, and if this returns true, we can return response JSON just like we were before. If it's not, though, we can instead return a rejected promise, and we'll pass our promise or a response into this reject so that we have some data we can pass along to our catch. And in this case, because we're rejecting a promise, this will trip our catch function, and this will run instead. So let's go ahead and reload. And now you can see we've got console warn with something went wrong, and we actually get back our response with some data about what happened here. And you can see the OK property on this is false. So that's how you catch errors in a fetch call when it's still returning with a response. It just happens to not be in the 200 range where you've got an error code. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe even share it with someone else who you think might enjoy it. You can also get my daily developer tips newsletter over at gomakethings.com, where every weekday I share a new tip, trick, tool, or Vanilla.js snippet to help you build a simpler and more resilient web. Thanks so much for watching.